Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to be putting together a series of short 5-minute and give or take lessons that people can go away and improve just every little bit week by week. And so I want to cover just small little subjects such as holding the stick grip, how to form the pivot point, hitting the drum, the dynamics, the flourishes. And I want to break all those down into small 5-minute videos to help the beginner and the more seasoned player, improve their playing. And so today is the first in the series. This is holding the stick, or the stick grip. So we get our stick, and it doesn't matter whether it's a regular stick or a flourishing mallet. These theories can be put to both types of sticks. All the sticks available at RDProStikz.com. Let's start by simply holding the stick, right? And this is it. We just kind of get the stick and we put it in our hand. But is that the kind of grip we want? Is that the position of the stick in our hand that we want? Are our fingers formed correctly? All of these need to be addressed. And so this is what we're going to do today. So number one, kind of looking at my grip here. I'm holding it. Is it too tight? No, it's not so tight, and we don't want to grip it so tight. We don't want to be squeezing this thing like a gorilla, where our fingers are turning white, and we have red and white marks on our hands. That's not good for playing. That's going to cause fatigue. That's going to limit your range of motion and volume and control in your playing. So, if you find your hands are getting tired really quickly, ease up on your grip a little. Maybe you're so strong and powerful that you're causing that by holding it so tight. So just kind of release that grip if you are gorilla gripping it. And where on the stick are we placing our hands? Up at the top, is that ideal? For me, no. Personally, I like to be a little bit further down, kind of where my pinky finger kind of rests on the hole or the groove or maybe the knob at the end of the stick. And the reason for this is because you want that stick to be able to move in your hand a little bit. And having your hand all the way at the top kind of limits that motion a little bit. So kind of there in the middle is my ideal position. And there's a number of reasons for that. It helps with control. You can actually move the stick in your hand a little bit. And that is done by these three fingers right here. It's kind of like squeezing the brake lever on your bike. It's that sort of motion that enables you to move your stick in your hand. Okay. Do we want to be too far down? No, again, that's not ideal, because your pinky finger could slip off the stick entirely. Losing a grip and contact with that stick, you can actually lose the stick entirely. Off it goes. And then you just look like a fool. I've done it, I'm the fool. So yeah, we don't want to be too far down. We want to be kind of right here in the middle. And with our fingers nicely wrapped around, again, not so tight and not too loose, just a relaxed, comfy grip. And this helps with so much, because not only can we move that stick kind of like a brake lever, but it also, because we're not squeezing and we're super tight, it frees up the wrist as well. You've suddenly got that motion in the wrist, and there's less strain in the forearm, less fatigue in the wrist and the forearm and the hand. So this is all good for your playing. And finally, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about on the stick grip today, and it's probably the most important part, is the pivot point. Kind of leads nicely into the next video. The pivot point is created by the index finger and the thumb, and that right there is how the stick pivots. The rest of the fingers wrap around the stick, as we talked about, not too tight, not too loose, and that's our basic grip. Work on getting that grip every time forming that pivot point. And we'll cover how to form that pivot point in the next video. As always, thank you all for watching. I appreciate everybody who has liked and subscribed so far. If you haven't, now's the time. right down at the bottom here, right here. Come on, just click it. It doesn't take long, and it helps me out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.